Hey guys, so thank you for tuning in. I know how I have failed you guys epically because I have not posted in a while, and trust me, I have reasons. I'm gonna get into all of that and everything. So first of all, I want to apologize to each and every one of you because I know that you were all stuck on my journey and was like, okay, what's going on? Is she okay? I probably have some of y'all worried and everything, but like I literally took a social media break. Like everything, like my Instagram, my personal Facebook, my, personal Instagram, everything. I just came off my YouTube. I really wasn't responding to a lot of the stuff, even some of my relatives, and I apologize to that. Only my like close relatives have really been in contact with me. Obviously my kids, that type of thing. Because this is honestly an emotional roller coaster, y'all. Like, I didn't anticipate it to be so up and down with my emotions. I'm typically a pretty happy-go-lucky person. I haven't really been in pain. I've just been more so frustrated because of the changes that my body was going through and it's still going through. I actually had a doctor's appointment today and I had all my labs ran and everything. I told my doctor because throughout the night I keep like I'm cold, but I keep waking up pouring sweat. So my doctor ran all my labs just to see if there was any type of infection, which she went ahead and started me on an antibiotic just to be safe. I also was dehydrated, so I went and got an IV from this place. So, and I kind of made a little clip of that, and you'll kind of see it after this. But so yeah, I mean, I've had to do a little bit of stuff to just try to get as close to normal as I can. I'm still not normal. Don't think that I am. There's a lot of swelling that goes on, and that was the part that was frustrating me the most. It was, if I move, I'm swelling. If I'm up, moving around, walking, I'm swelling. My body feels good because it's loose. It's not tense. It's not tight. But then I swell at the feet. So then I got to sit down. And they say, elevate your feet. Put your feet above your heart. So then I sit and I do that. And then the next thing you know, I'm stiff. I'm aching. My back hurts. And so it's just like, I can't win for lose. With that battle. So what I ended up doing, because I ended up going like a whole dang on week of that, just trying to like see if it was gonna pass or what was gonna happen, because everybody tells you it's a common side effect. So I went ahead and went to Target and bought some water pills. I literally took, I want to say 3 of those water pills, and it stopped my ankles and my legs from swelling as bad. I have not taken any more, but here goes the catch to that. I don't think I should have taken those because I'm a gastric sleeve patient, which means that I typically don't probably drink as much water as I should. And I think that led to me being dehydrated, which is hence why I needed to get the IV today. The IV that I got today, she told me was the equivalent of 2 gallons of water. The IV that I got today was the post-op wound care. So it was based for surgery. So it came with a whole bunch of different vitamins and stuff like that in it. I kind of talked about that stuff as well. But anyway, it was good stuff. And so, it's just been honestly a journey that, unless you go through it, you don't really understand it. Like, I could tell you every day, like, okay, my legs were swollen, but I needed to do this, and I didn't, feel like doing that. Because, like, you do not feel like yourself. You're tired. Some days you wake up and you got some energy. And you like, okay, I'm going to get this done, and this done. But then after you get, like, the first 2 things done, you like, okay, I'm going to go lay down because I ain't feeling it. And that's what happened to me a lot of the days. Like the last video that I made you guys, that was one of my days I was kind of feeling okay. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make y'all another video. And the next day I was like, yeah, I ain't feeling it. So that, and then that cycle continued. And then I don't know if you guys remember this, but I'm from Kansas City. I live in Fort Worth. So when I came back to Kansas City because I have no family down here that would have been able to help me if anything went wrong, if I needed assistance. So it was just better for me to go back to my home state to make sure I was good before I return home, where I'm literally by myself. I don't have anybody I can call, check on, you know, that type of thing. I'm by myself. So my dad actually is supposed to be coming down here this weekend, which is making me pretty excited because I get to see faces. My kids are gone, and I thought it would be like super, super fun and I'd be living my best life, but that's not happening because I'm recovering from surgery. I've literally only been out of the house. I got back home on Sunday night. So Sunday night was like really late. It was like 8:30 or something. So literally got in, showered, and, you know, called it a night. So literally since I got here, I've only probably been out of the house 2 to 3 times. And that was to go to Walmart, to go to the gas station, today to go to the doctor, and pick up my prescription. So like, I haven't done anything. Like, I've been sleeping my ass off. Like, the level of sleep that I'm getting now that I'm back home is way better. The quality of it and everything than what I was getting when I was in Kansas City. I was still sleeping in a recliner chair when I was at my sister's house. I didn't really sleep into a full bed, my normal, you know, my bed until I got here. Like, I slept in my niece's bed a couple nights while I was there, but it still wasn't the same. You know, your bed is different than anybody else's bed. I still enjoyed my stay. Everything was comfortable, but again, you know, it's nothing like being in your own home. And I had been away from my home for a very, very long time. I do think that it was best that I did things the way that I did them, because I would not have been prepared to drive back home the way that I was when I first came in. And then it was just good to have people around. I think when I was going through those trying moments, having people around helped my spirits a little bit better than if I would have actually been in here alone, isolated. I think I probably would have been a lot more irritable. So again, I'm apologizing to each and every one of you. I apologize. I'm planning to catch up, keep up. I'm home now. I'm comfortable. So what I was thinking about doing, I could do a whole nother question and answer video. If that's what you guys want me to do, say, hey, I'll do that. Or I thought about, what if I just go live? You guys help me pick the time. I know a lot of you work, so I could probably do it in the evenings, or a couple evenings. That way, if all of you guys can't get on one day, you can get on the next day or whatever. But I'm willing to go ahead and just go live. That way I can answer any questions that any of you guys have at that moment. Or again, I can go back and I can answer all the questions like I did once before in the question and answer video. So that's up to you guys. Leave it in the comment section below, because then that'll indicate to me what we should do. If you have any recommendations for the days or the times, that would work. My birthday is next week. Not really sure exactly how much I plan to do, because again, I keep swelling. And then some days I just don't feel like doing anything. So we'll see. I thought initially going into this that I would be like perfect by the time my birthday came, but it's a process, y'all. And when they say trust the process, I cannot stress that enough. Trust the process. It takes time. Some days you feel good. Some days you look in the mirror and you like, oh, and then some days you frustrated. Like today I was a little frustrated because, you know, my doctor was like, well, I think you might have a little bit of infection. So when you hear that, you like, infection. So, you know, not every infection is like massive to the point where, you know, it's horrible. It's just a mild infection. You know, your body's fighting it off or whatever. But I won't know the full results on that probably until next week, because they did the labs today. Typically, it takes them at least like 3 business days to get me those back. But as soon as I get those, I will share those. I also wanted to know what my hemo was. Since I've been back in the States, I have been taking all of the vitamins that I was taking prior to surgery. Plus, I'm taking multivitamins now, which is something they tell you to stop taking before surgery. And then I'm taking my birth control again because Lord knows I cannot stand having a period, and I want this stuff to minimize like it was before. So I immediately started back on that. She's also got me, taking like probiotic. That was something that I was not taking before surgery. So everything that I was taking prior to surgery, also a couple other things that I'm taking now to just trying to really build myself back up and get my health right. Now, it was just something that I wanted to tell y'all about. Oh, that was what I wanted to tell y'all. So this surgery messes with your hormones like crazy. So you guys are always telling me how good my skin looks, right? I'll be damned if I started breaking out in a hormonal spot after this surgery. Literally, right here. And it's only on one side. It hasn't did anything on this side. It's one side. And I popped up with one bump, then it turned into two. And I was like, oh my God. Because I wasn't at home with any of my products. So I was like, oh my God, this surgery is fucking me up. So, so I wanted to let y'all know that yes, this damn surgery can mess with your hormones and mess with your damn skin. And then also, it has jacked up my menstrual. I have literally, since I initially had surgery or whatever, I started my period like right before I went home. Since I started that period, I stopped for a few days and I have spotted every day since. So I got home on the 21st. I got back to Kansas City on the 21st. I have been spotting since then. And it's not to the point where I, like need to wear a pad or anything like that. But like every time I go to the restroom, there's something there. I can put a tampon up there. It doesn't feel it, but there's something there. And it's irritating as hell because it changes in texture. Sometimes it's like regular, normal. Sometimes it looks like old. And I'm just like, what in the fuck is going on with my body? So I went into one of the surgery groups because I was like, why is my body doing this? I wanted to see if that was normal. And when I went into surgery groups and did my research on it, it is normal. A lot of girls, their cycle gets thrown off. Some girls bleed for a month, 2 months. It's normal. I mean, it's weird because some girls get it, some girls don't. But yeah, it's jacked up my entire cycle. So again, that might be another reason why my attitude has really kind of been shitty. And I was just like, I don't feel like it. And I'm normally not that type of person, but like I literally had a very bad attitude. I was just like, I don't feel like it and I ain't doing it. I'm just gonna wait. Like I just checked out of everything and it wasn't, honestly, I didn't want to be mean to anybody and it wasn't anything personal. And again, I apologize, but I had to do what was best for Rachel at that point. And what was best for Rachel at that point was taking a mental checkout and getting back grounded. And I think that required me to get back home, get back acclimated to my space, get comfortable, unpack. And then I kind of felt a little more like myself. Like I said, I'm still going through stuff daily. Had that doctor's appointment today, the IV and all of that stuff. I'm still doing stuff daily, but I'm way more comfortable because I'm in my house where I know where everything is, how to, I got my own flow. And also I have nobody here to stress me out. No kids. It is a little lonely without them, like I said, but it's working out best for me. And so now I'm finally in a place to where I'm ready to give myself to you guys fully. So again, like I've always been in the past, anything you guys need, please let me know. But I want to make sure that I get to all of your questions. So like I said, I don't have a problem doing a question and answer video. But in order for me to do that, because there were so many questions, I'm probably going to have to use my other phone and read off the questions. Because like it's a lot. You guys sent me a lot of questions after I made it back. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's probably like if I did a video answering all them questions, it's probably gonna take me at least an hour or 2 hours. I might need to break it up. But if we gonna do that, I can do that. And then that way, that might be the best because then it's reference for somebody else that might need it. But then also, like I said, some people do like the live function. I know one of the other dolls that is very precious, and I want to apologize to you as well because you actually reach out to me directly and I haven't responded, and I'm sorry, babe. But she actually recommended, why don't you go live? Well, of course, I wouldn't go live on Facebook because not all of you are following me on Facebook. And also, my Facebook is not surgery based. My Facebook is my personal, but I would definitely go live on YouTube. So if y'all want me to do that, please let me know. And I will go live on YouTube at a designated time in the evening because I know most of you guys work. And, you know, we can get all of the questions that you guys have out. And then that way you guys get immediate answers to what you're wanting to know. I know a lot of you are heading into surgery soon. And it probably, you know, I probably failed some of you guys because I took a break. And some of you guys probably have needed me because your surgery date is close. I just hope that I haven't missed your surgery date and that I still have enough time to help you guys and answer all the questions that you have. I know this is probably also a big question that you guys have. Do I regret, or how do I feel about my results? Absolutely love them so far. When I'm not all swollen, love it. Duran gave me ass. I have ass. And I'm very happy with it. I have curves. If my dang on incision down the middle would heal, I would be one happy camper. It's healing for the most part, but I don't know if it's because the skin is different. If the skin is different, or if it's, you know, because of this mild infection my doctor think I have, is that why it's not closing all the way? Like, it's closed internally, but the surface level is still open a little bit. And then, of course, you know, your belly button takes forever to heal. And I'm actually about to order a belly button plug. And the reason that I'm about to do that is because I started noticing that my belly button, because it's healing, it started healing like a crust. And the crust is kind of like trying to mend my belly button closed. So I had to actually take some ointment and stuff on a Q-tip and kind of go in there and move it around and kind of open it, keep it open. And I'm thinking what I need to do is just buy one of those plugs. I thought about the whole marble trick. I'm just not okay with putting a marble in my belly button. And no, I'm not okay with that. So I'm going to buy a plug. Yes, they're $25. But if that means that I'm going to have a decent belly button, then $25 is worth it to me. I'm not cheap, as y'all probably can see by now. When it's something that I need for me, I'm not cheap on it. I don't bargain with myself. So, and I just can't, like I said, I just can't see myself putting a marble in my belly button. Not saying that it's wrong for anybody who has done it. It's just me personally, I don't see it. So anyway, if I could get the incision down the middle to heal, I would be perfectly fine. But that is taking some time. So, but yeah, other than that, it's amazing because my waist just keeps shrinking. My initial dimensions on my waist was a 39.5. The last time I checked, I was at a 34. So 39.5 starting out, and now at 34. So, and then, you know, it's going to continue to shrink. I'm still literally just a month post-op. So, you know, this takes time. They tell you 3 to 6 months and all of that. So I'm just continuing to watch. I am noticing that my butt is growing. Like when they say that it kind of grows, it is growing. But I will say this. I can see how we women get addicted with adding a little bit more to our butt. And I'm going to say this because I've noticed my angles, right? And when I angle it from the side, it looks really good. But when I look from the back, I don't see the bump I want to see. Like, I want to see it, but I don't see it. I don't know if other people see it, but I don't see it. So I can see how people will be like, oh, just add a little bit more, looking to try to see that bump. But I'm staying patient. I'm not going to talk about no round twos right now. It's too early. But y'all do know I am going to do a round 2 on these arms and these breasts. But that's going to be a little while. So, you know, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, I missed y'all. And I hope y'all missed me. And again, I apologize. I do. From the bottom of my heart, I never meant to leave you guys hanging. Never meant to do that. But I hope you guys do understand that this surgery is a lot. It's a lot on your body. It's a lot on your mind. It's a lot. And I underestimated all of that because I didn't know going in what I signed up for, to keeping such an audience updated throughout the whole process. I didn't understand what type of responsibility that was going to be because I did not know the type of changes that were going to happen with me. So I hope you can all forgive me and that you continue to enjoy the channel. I'm back and I'm here. And just, again, leave in the comment section times if you want me to do live, all of that stuff, and we'll get it going. I'm going to post this video tonight. I also have, after this, some clips throughout the day, and I also have some updates on my body. I kind of did some videos in my floor length mirror so you can kind of see what I'm looking like so far with the body. So stay tuned, watch that, and we'll talk. Hey everybody, so I am at Hydration Replenish Hydration. I have to tell you the name of it in a second, but anyway, it's Replenish Hydration, sorry. So I am getting the IV put in because I am severely dehydrated. I don't know if you guys remember me telling you guys I am a gastric sleeve patient, so it is really hard for me to stay hydrated, drink the amount of water that I need to drink to keep myself hydrated. So my lash lady told me about this place where I can go and get a IV put in to get my fluids back to where they needed to be. So this is my first time ever doing this. I had the pre-post-op wound care treatment, which includes a lot of vitamin C, a lot of the B vitamins, of course the regular fluids, and all kinds of stuff that is going to help me recover and help my wounds heal, and just kind of help me get back to my normal self. So it's really comfortable. They get you super comfortable, have you take your shoes off. You're in a massaging chair that's, you know, rubbing you from your feet to your ankles. So that's super nice. And yeah, so this is what I'm doing. And so as you can see, that's the IV in my hand. That's the little screen for the chair. And then the IV is way up there, if you can see it. I don't know if I got it on there, but it's way up there. So yeah, trying to catch you guys up and start doing what I need to do. Really, y'all, I just been focused a whole lot. I'm just trying to get back to feeling like myself. Some days are better than others. Some days I feel really good, and some days I'll be like, oh, I feel like shit. So this is just a little update. Thank you guys as always. Okay, so it's been a little while since I've given you guys an update of me. So this is what we have now. As usual, I have foam in, and I also have pads over the incision. I also have pads between my insides of the creases of my thighs, because for some reason that faja likes to get in those creases, and that is so uncomfortable. So I put pads there to protect it. I took the pads out of my sides and my backboard just so I can kind of shoot this for you so you guys could kind of see without it, because when I have all the boards in, I look even bigger. So and even like with this board in, I look bigger. So you know, when you take it all out, you look a lot smaller. Your stomach looks better. Now, another thing that I've learned, those foam boards are the business. I've noticed if I do not use all the foam boards, then I swell more than I would if I use all the foam boards. So that's why I like to use foam board on this side, foam board on this side, and backboard. I normally use all of those to try to compress as much as possible. I also bought an ad binder, and what I've been doing is I'll foam it all up under the faja, front, sides, and back. And then I will put my ad binder, which is just like a spandex thing, over the top to give it extra compression. So it like squeezes it in even more. I've been doing this. Bless me. Jesus, sorry. I've been doing this for like the past 3 days or so. And it's been helpful. I haven't done it for a long time yet, so I'll keep y'all posted on how I feel about it more, you know, once time goes on. But so far, I'm feeling like it gives me that extra compression. Like last night, it was giving so much compression while I was asleep, I had to take it off. So, yeah. So that kind of just gives you guys a little view of me right now. Hope that helps. So as you can see, this is here. You can see. And I'll give y'all a back view. I have to do another clip and just give y'all a back view. Okay, there goes a back view. Hopefully y'all can see it. All right.
Every single day